Success isn't an accident. It's not luck. It's not genetics. It's not even talent. Success is a predictable outcome that flows from a predictable cause. And that cause is simpler than you think. Most people chase success. They run after opportunities. They search for shortcuts. But here's what they miss. Success isn't something you pursue. Success is something you attract by becoming the type of person who naturally draws it into their life. Dreams don't come by chance. If you want to become that person fast, there's only one true shortcut. It's discipline. I know what you're thinking. Discipline sounds hard. Discipline sounds like the opposite of a shortcut. But stay with me because I'm going to show you why discipline is actually the shortcut. I'm going to reveal the patterns that separate those who achieve extraordinary results from those who struggle. And I'm going to give you the exact blueprint to transform yourself into someone who doesn't just dream about success, but lives it. Success leaves clues. And today, you're going to discover them all. Let's start with the foundation, the first principle that everything else builds upon. This isn't about blame. This isn't about shame. This is about power. Because the moment you take full responsibility for where you are right now, you immediately gain the power to change where you're going. I remember talking to a young woman who had been struggling with her business for 3 years. She told me about the economy, her competition, her lack of resources, and her difficult customers. She had a reason for everything, and that's exactly why she was stuck. Successful people have a different relationship with responsibility. They understand that responsibility isn't a burden, it's a superpower. When you're responsible for your results, you're also responsible for changing them. Here's your first action step. For the next 7 days, eliminate all excuses from your vocabulary. When something goes wrong, instead of looking outward, ask yourself, how did I contribute to this? What could I have done differently? This single shift will change everything, because you can't control the economy, you can't control other people, you can't control the weather, but you can control your response to everything that happens to you, and your response determines your results. Once you embrace full responsibility, your power lies in your next move, and that move doesn't have to be a giant leap. This brings us to a core truth. Small actions, done consistently, create massive results. Discipline isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. It's about showing up every single day, especially when you don't feel like it. Think of discipline like compound interest. Albert Einstein called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. He said, "Those who understand it earn it, those who don't pay it." The same principle applies to your daily actions. When you read for 30 minutes every day, you're not just learning for 30 minutes. You're compound interest, working on your mind. When you exercise for 30 minutes every day, you're not just healthy for 30 minutes. You're building a foundation of vitality that pays dividends for decades. I know a man who committed to writing just 1 page every day. Just 1 page. Some days he felt inspired and wrote more, but he never wrote less than 1 page. After 2 years, he had written 2 books. After 5 years, he had built a 6-figure business as an author, all from 1 page per day. Choose one small discipline that aligns with your biggest goal, something you can do in 30 minutes or less. Commit to doing it every day for the next 30 days. No exceptions. This isn't about the activity itself. This is about proving to yourself that you are someone who keeps commitments to yourself. But consistency without direction is just spinning your wheels. To ensure every small action moves you forward, you need a clear target. This is where we uncover the magnetic power of knowing exactly what you want. Most people live their entire lives without ever deciding what they really want. They drift, they react, they settle, and then they wonder why they feel empty and unfulfilled. Successful people are different. They have crystal clear clarity about their purpose, their goals, and their values. This clarity acts like a compass, guiding every decision and filtering every opportunity. When you know exactly what you want, you naturally say no to everything that doesn't align with it. You stop wasting time on activities that don't serve your goal. A successful entrepreneur once told me that the day he wrote down his exact financial goal and the specific date he wanted to achieve it, his entire life changed. Not because the goal was magical, but because having that clarity changed how he made decisions. Every opportunity was filtered through one question: does this move me closer to my goal or further away from it? Take 15 minutes right now and write down your 3 most important goals. Be specific. Include exact numbers and deadlines. Then ask yourself, if I achieved only these 3 things in the next 12 months, would I consider it a successful year? If the answer is yes, you've found your focus. Your goals are now set. You have a destination. But to navigate the path to get there, you need the right tools and knowledge. This is why successful people are always students. In our rapidly changing world, your ability to learn determines your ability to earn. The skills that got you here won't get you there. The knowledge that made you successful in the past won't be enough for the future. Successful people understand this. They invest in their minds like others invest in the stock market. They read, they study, they attend seminars, they hire coaches. They treat their brain like their most valuable asset. Consider this. If you read just 1 book per month related to your field, you'll read 12 books per year. In 5 years, that's 60 books. In 10 years, that's 120 books. Do you think someone who has read 120 books in their field will have the same opportunities as someone who stopped learning after college? Commit to reading or listening to educational content for at least 30 minutes every day. It could be books, podcasts, courses, or articles. But make sure it's content that grows your mind and skills. 30 minutes per day equals over 180 hours per year of personal development. That's equivalent to a full month of full-time learning. While what you put into your mind is critical, who you allow around you can be just as important. Your growth is massively influenced by the people you spend your time with. Jim Rohn said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This isn't just a nice quote. It's a fundamental truth about human psychology. The people around you influence your thinking, your habits, your standards, and your results. If you're surrounded by people who complain, you'll become a complainer. If you're surrounded by people who make excuses, you'll make excuses. But if you're surrounded by people who are disciplined, ambitious, and successful, you'll naturally rise to their level. Successful people are intentional about their relationships. They seek out mentors who can guide them. They build relationships with peers who can challenge them. They distance themselves from people who drain their energy or lower their standards. This doesn't mean you abandon people who are struggling. It means you become intentional about who has access to your time and energy, because your time and energy are finite, and they determine your results. Make a list of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Ask yourself, are these people inspiring me to become better, or are they holding me back? Then make a commitment to spend more time with people who elevate you and less time with people who drain you. We've covered your mindset, your habits, and your environment, but none of it is sustainable without the energy to execute. This brings us to the foundational discipline that affects everything else, taking care of your body. Your body is not separate from your success. Your body is the vehicle that carries you to your success. When your body is strong, energized, and healthy, your mind is sharp, your emotions are stable, and your performance is optimal. Successful people understand this connection. They prioritize sleep. They exercise regularly. They eat foods that fuel their performance. They treat their body like the high-performance machine at Island. I've noticed something interesting about successful people. They almost always have some form of physical discipline. It might be running, weightlifting, yoga, or martial arts. The specific activity doesn't matter. What matters is that they've learned to push through physical discomfort, and this mental strength transfers to every other area of their life. When you can wake up early to exercise even when you don't feel like it, you can make sales calls even when you don't feel like it. When you can choose healthy food even when you crave junk food, you can choose profitable activities even when you want to procrastinate. Physical discipline builds mental discipline. Mental discipline creates results. Choose one physical activity and commit to doing it 3 times per week for the next 30 days. It could be walking, jogging, going to the gym, or following a workout video at home. The goal isn't to become an athlete. The goal is to prove to yourself that you can keep physical commitments, which will strengthen your ability to keep commitments in every area of your life.